Hey fragrance friends, today I'm going to be refreshing my Use It Up tray for the year. I did a whole year project Use It Up and I'm ready to transition into fall. I haven't done an update in a couple months, so there's quite a bit to share with you. Let's just jump right into it. During the last update, I only had 12 items left on my tray, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. At the beginning of the year, I started with 20 items on the tray and decided for every 2 items that I finished, I would replace it with another item, but I quickly dwindled those items and I decided I'd at least keep 10 on my tray at all times. 12 feels like a good number though. First, let's talk progress. I did make a lot of progress on the items that I did have in the project these past couple months. First off, this whipped coconut milkshake body cream was so good. This smells so good. And I've made a lot of progress on this one. If you hear a little noise in the background, there is some work being done outside. Sorry about that. But this one has fragrance notes of vanilla ice cream, toasted coconut, and sugared amber. This is now where we are on this one, so only just a little bit left in this cream, which I'm super excited about. I love being able to use up my body care. Another cream that I had in this project was the Luminous. This is the body butter and it has quite a bit of shimmer in there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is just loaded with like mica pigment. It gives you a really nice shimmery skin, and this is such a luxuriously smooth body butter. I absolutely love it. This one is the most mica filled that I've seen so far, and I absolutely love that for this one. However, I did not use very much of this. I only used it one time, and since we're still somewhere up in the lid, I can't really mark this one yet. This one does smell really good though. I feel like it's going to be nicer during the colder months. This one does have fragrance notes of ruby currant, gilded iris, and praline amber. This one does also have a beautiful ornate top. It has a bunch of gold detailing. It's just such a pretty one, and the fragrance is too. I feel more inclined to wear this in the colder months, although it is a very shimmery style formula, so I don't know. We'll see. If I do use this and continue using this, then I'll keep this in the project, but I just want to keep things rolling. One of the reasons I wasn't using that one was because I was using the Glow Shimmer 50 SPF by Coppertone. This one has a very similar finish as far as what it looks like on the skin. It has that mica flake that gives it that really nice shimmer, fairy skin, if you will. This is a really nice product. But now that we're getting into the colder months, I don't think I'll be wearing this as much, so I'm gonna roll this one out of the project. I do have another shimmer lotion in case I do want that look, but this one I think I am gonna go ahead and roll out and put something else in the project. I did make some progress on this though. This is where we were before, and this is about where we are in the bottle now, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. But I did make a little bit of progress. I'm just gonna throw this back in my SPF bin though. I think I'm done with this for the season. I did wear my Goddess perfume by Adriana. This is supposed to be a Ariana Grande Goddess of Women dupe. So this one is really nice. It does not smell anything like the original. The bottle definitely looks inspired by the original, but I don't know. This formula is okay. It's not my absolute favorite, especially from my Ariana Grande dupes. I do want to do a little short showing you all of those. I've kind of showed them dispersed throughout, but I will show all of these. This one I did make some progress on though. I did about the same amount of progress I did the last time, even though this is 2 months worth. This is where we are now, and I just haven't made much progress on it in my mind anyway, because I have so many new fragrances that I'm loving. I'm really eyeballing all of my fragrance mists because I have been wearing a lot of those. I haven't really been reaching for my perfumes. I feel like my perfumes are more of a cold weather type of thing for me. I'm not really sure why, but I did make some progress on this nevertheless. Okay, we need to talk about the Freeman mask. I have not been pulling for this. Last time I said if I wasn't pulling for this, I'm gonna roll this out, which I am going to. It's just not one that I pull for. I just have so many other masks that I enjoy so much more that a peel-off mask is just not something I pull for anymore. It was fun when I was younger, but it's just really not my thing anymore. I do really love this one though. It does have a really cooling sensation, and it does feel like it's doing something other than just being pretty, because this is metallic, so it's like rose gold and it's really cool looking. But again, it's more of a novelty, I think, but it is a really nice one. I just don't really pull for it. So I'm gonna stop wasting everybody's time putting this one in the project because it's just not going anywhere. I will just replace it with something else for the project. But let's talk all the super progress. Let's talk empties. The first one that I finally finished was the Golden Mango Lagoon. I love this fragrance, but having to wear it all the time, putting it in a project, I think I got a little bit of fragrance fatigue for it. I didn't really think about that, and I never know which fragrances that's going to happen to, especially when I buy the body creams. You have to use them up quick, and I didn't really think about it, or I thought I would like this one long enough to wear it like this, but it's just one of those. It's such a hyper juicy, fruity, like, it's obnoxious, and I love it, I do, but like I can't wear it every day. I just can't. So this one did take a while to finish up, but I did finally finish it from the last little bit that was left from the last update. So yeah, this one is finally gone. This one does have fragrance notes of sunny mango, saltwater woods, and coral blooms. I do have one piece left in body care in this, and this is one of the mists that's tucked back behind the forefront mist there. But yeah, this is a really beautiful fragrance. I just can't wear it every day. But that's the first empty. And then I did finish the Pink Cloud by Herbivore. This is the cream jelly cleanser. I do really enjoy this product. However, I have products that I like more. Like really, it doesn't come down to formula, it all comes down to fragrance for me. And I do understand there are people that cannot do fragrance. So there are places for fragrance-free products, and I don't think this one is fragrance-free. Maybe it is. I just didn't love how it smelled. That's what I know. No, there's fragrance. It's just not my favorite fragrance, but it is a really nice product. It did give a really beautiful afterglow after washing, so it is a really nice product, I'll give it that, and I absolutely love the packaging. I will be keeping the packaging and reusing that. So that's the second empty. The reason I probably didn't wear this SPF too much this summer was because I used up this one. I think I did put this into the project pretty close to new. It looks like there was a mark up here at some point, and I did use the rest of it. So this is the 20 SPF at the beach from Bath & Body Works last year. This was not this year's formulation. This year has all 50 SPF throughout their SPF line. So I finished up last year's product. I do really like this one. The At the Beach fragrance does have a really warm coconut sand type of fragrance, and it is a really good one. So I went ahead and used this up through summer. Third empty. Another product I really loved was the antibacterial hand spray in the Sunshine Lemons. This one I did go through quite a bit, but I did finish a PocketBac too through that time because I didn't update y'all for 2 months. But I stay on top of these ones, and I do really miss these 3-ounce bottles. They did start bringing in 1-ounce bottles, which I do really like because they're perfect for the purse. You could throw them in your pocket, whatever, but I did go ahead and finish this one. It is a nice lemony fresh fragrance, and as you can see, it was quite a bit, but this is the fourth empty. 2 more things that entered brand new were the Wild Sand in the body scrub. This one has fragrance notes of prickly pear fruit, cactus flower, and warm agave nectar. I feel like this smells like deserty sand with a hint of a floral bloom, but this is so beautiful. And this is like the sandy, gritty, walnutty style formula, which was new to me. I did enjoy this one. I do really miss the old gritty formulas, but this was pretty nice. Fifth empty, and the other one is the Endless Sea. To pair with that, they both came into the project brand new, and this one has fragrance notes of fresh bergamot, saltwater lily, and ocean driftwood. This one is one of the most unique fragrances in my collection. If I had to describe it blind, it would be nearly impossible. It is so good. It is a very aquatic smelling fragrance, but it's very hard to describe. It is just so good though. hard to describe, easy to love, such a good one. But this was the moisturizing body wash. These are so creamy and lovely. I do really love the formulas on these, but this is the 6th empty. And the 7th and final empty is the Bolero Body Scrub in Mango and Lime. I loved the fragrance on this. However, this is not a scrub. Like, you can call it a scrub if you think those tiny little white things that are not even beads or flakes or salts or anything, they just look like little white things. That was in a body gel. That's what this was. It was more of like a body wash body gel, but I did really love the fragrance, and this was a Dollar Tree find, so it's whatevs. I used it up pretty quickly. This is another one that entered this project Use It Up completely full, and it is now completely empty. So that's the empties for this one. And with this being what's left on the tray after I take these 2 products out, I think we need to refresh this tray for fall. First, let's talk about the replacements for these 2 products, and then we'll replace those empties. For the Freeman mask, I think I'm gonna try and replace it with this Origins mask. This is a mini, this is the Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to Clear Pores. So we will see. This one's one that you allow to dry and then just rinse off. So we will see if I use this one more than I used the other one. And it is a mini, so if I do use it, I'll be able to use it quickly. But this is the replacement to my Freeman mask in this project, and it is entering new, so I'm not gonna mark it. And then for the Glow Shimmer, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this with a cream since I'm almost done with the other body cream that is still on the tray. I'm gonna replace this with the Queen Bee cream. This is from a brand I really fell in love with during my travels through Sedona. This is so beautiful. This is a goat milk brand, and I absolutely love it. This one is from Utter Delights, and this is the, again, Queen Bee cream. This one also has royal jelly and honey, and this is like an oat and honey type of fragrance. Super creamy and luxe. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna throw this one into the project Use It Up. I have only used this one to refill my mini, and it's right where the cap and the actual bottle meet, so I'm not gonna mark it this go round. Now let's go ahead and fill the gaps on that tray by replacing those empties. First off, I do have one of the new Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer sprays. This one comes in the Fresh Rainfall fragrance, and I really love this one. Matt seems to really like this one too. It is a very unisex fragrance. However, this one has a very nostalgic vibe to it. So fresh and clean, but very familiar. I really like this one, and I don't have fragrance notes on this, but I can tell you it does smell really nice. This one I have used a few times, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it. It is just right below the sticker line. So this is where I'm entering it into the project. I do really enjoy these. Again, the little mini ones are kind of cute and fun, and they go really well in the purse, pocket, or gym bag. You know, you just can travel with them. The big ones were also travel friendly, but they were kind of bulky for like on the go, like in your pocket or purse. So this one definitely works better for that purpose. Really, really cute, and I love the fragrance for this one. I'm also going to add a couple skincare products. I have some more herbivore products. I'm going to use up the Milky Way 10% AHA plus oat soothing exfoliating serum. That's a lot to say. This one is a really milky one. I've only used it a couple times. It's pretty much full. There's nowhere to mark it. It's all the way up to the top still, but this is a 5 ml bottle, and we'll see how quickly I can use this one up. And then I also have the Phoenix facial oil. I did do a pretty decent haul from Herbivore and got a lot of different products, so I'd like to start using more of them. Some of them I used right away, finished right away, and some of them I haven't really touched. This one I have used quite a bit, I mean a good portion, so this one I'm going to try to add to the project, and I really like the bottles on this. Again, a product that I will keep and reuse. I love when brands give me packaging that I will reuse, so if you want to check out my Herbivore haul, I'll go ahead and leave that down in the description for you. But I'm going to be entering the Phoenix. I'm going to mark this on the back, so that is where we're starting this one. I'm going to replace the scrub with the Calypso Clementine in the same formula. It's that walnut scrub formula, but this is in that unisex beautiful Calypso Clementine fragrance. It's a beautiful citrusy fragrance that I think anybody could get away with wearing. This has fragrance notes of juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and Coastal Woods. So it is a really beautiful one, and I have used this a couple times, so we're going to be entering it into the project right about here. I'm also going to be entering a brand new one from my most recent haul, which I will also leave down below if you'd like to check it out. This is the Sunrise Woods from the Bath & Body Works fall line, their most recent fall goodies. And oh my gosh, y'all, I already said if they brought this out in body care, I would totally be getting it. They had a candle in this. When I burned it, I fell in love. Very rarely when I say if they bring it out in body care, I'll get it, do they actually bring it out in body care? So I'm in love with this fragrance, and I grabbed so many pieces of it because I just absolutely love it. This one does have fragrance notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. It is like a super beautiful, feminine, sweet cashmere fragrance. And in the room spray, it has a hint of masculinity, but this one is so pretty, so soft, so feminine and sweet. So I am going to enter this in brand new. I'm not going to mark it because it's like up in the cap area. So this one I'm going to enter in new to the project. I'm also going to throw in a new moisturizing body wash from Bath & Body Works. This one is the Chasing Fireflies. I really love this fragrance, and I wish they would have kept it around even longer. Another one that I would have bought another 3-ounce hand sanitizer spray from. Like, I loved that hand sanitizer spray. It was one of my very, very favorites. But this one is the moisturizing body wash, another really favorite formula of mine from Bath & Body Works. This one again has like a really creamy formula. It is really soft, and it almost feels like lotion on the skin. It has the slightest lather, and again, this is one of my favorite fragrances. So I'm super excited to roll this one into the project. This one is rolling into the project new. This has fragrance notes of golden pear, jasmine blooms, and illuminated woods. I feel like this is a very incensed pear fragrance. It has a very incensey note to it, and I absolutely love it. And last but not least, we're entering in this giant mumbo jumbo. This is a 28-ounce bottle of body wash. This is from Suave, but check out the claims. Fragrances as beautiful as Bath & Body Works? I had to check this out. This one is the aloe and rose water. This one definitely smells so good, so spa-like. And this one has a really soft, light lather. So I do feel like I use a lot when I use this. Like, I use this one time and I use quite a bit. So even though it's a mumbo jumbo bottle, I feel like I might get through this pretty quickly. I did go ahead and use this one time, so I'm gonna mark it where I used it. So that is where I'm going to be entering this massive bottle into the project. But that is what our tray is looking like entering the fall season. There is quite a bit on here, and I'm really excited to dive into all the new products. It feels like the tray looks so dainty with some of these little skincare products, but again, just so excited to dive into these. But that has been update 5 to my project Use It Up. I've got quite a few empties to add into my empty bag, so definitely stay tuned for my seasonal empties. That's coming here really soon. But that's it for this update, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.